Everybody loves Korean food. I mean, I love Korean food. And how could you not? And of the Asian cuisines, Korean food is probably one of the most well accepted and most diverse. If you want something fatty and rich, of course you have Korean barbecue. And if you want something healthy with lots of vegetables, you got stuff like bibimbap. And if you want strong flavors and something spicy, you got tteokbokki. So yes, we love Korean food. And today I want to bring you to a place I think you're going to love too. Today we're going to Keumsan, a lesser known Korean spot in Vancouver. And I know people hate it when I call it a hidden gem. But this place is still fairly new, so it definitely is a hidden gem. Now we visited Keumsan on a cold and rainy day, which is perfect for Korean food. I had already seen this place on Instagram, so I kind of had a brief idea what this place was all about. And boy was I excited. I mean, before we talk about the food, let's just talk about the interior just for 2 seconds. And to be honest, there's not a lot to say. This place is really simple, white walls, wood grain, and really not much else. I would say perhaps decor is not really their forte. The only thing of note is the kitchen window, which I really like because I love to see them cook. And like their restaurant, their menu is also really simple. There isn't really that many items to choose from. And yet somehow we still managed to fill our table to the brim. And when I say I got a lot of food, I mean we got a freaking lot of food and there was only 2 of us. And so yes, it was a freaking fun time. Keumsan actually has a really cool philosophy and a really cool slogan. They believe the heart of Korean cuisine begins with rice, and at Keumsan, they bring the heart into every single grain. And of course, all Asian people say this, but they really put their money where their mouth is. Because every bowl of rice that you eat there is made with this really special process. The rice is made in these individual rice makers, and they come out perfect every freaking time. And needless to say, because the process looks so cool, everyone watches it like it's a freaking show. And you know me, I love a dinner and a show. On top of that, you can really tell they put a lot of love in each individual bowl. I just knew that the food was gonna be so freaking amazing. Because aside from the food just looking good, the restaurant was absolutely full from the moment it opened. I almost didn't get a freaking seat. On top of that, the food gets delivered to you in these little silver carts, which reminds me of the old school Chinese dim sum experience. Absolute nostalgia. The first thing we tried was the steak tteokbokki, which I do not know how to pronounce. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm clearly not Korean. Like most of the dishes here, this is served in a hot metal bowl, with juicy beef steak, butter roasted breadcrumbs, and Keumsan aioli. And of course, in classic Korean fashion, it's gotta come with an egg and some extra sauce. If the steak wasn't juicy enough before, it definitely is now. And I really gotta say, the pieces of steak were impressively large. Usually with a bowl this size, the steak pieces are pretty small, but they really went out of their way. Now the steak was juicy, flavorful, and delicious. It was soft and decently tender. The breadcrumbs give it that crunch, and of course there's the mushiness of the rice, the chewiness of the mushrooms, and the steak texture. A lot of texture contrast, which I really like. On top of that, there's the egg and the aioli that really adds that richness. So freaking good.
It's like tender and salty, and it adds like it. I don't know. It just goes well with the rice. Oh, I would 100% come back. Carol can't eat any of the shit. So good.
And then we tried the sesame mushroom salad. Sauteed mushrooms and fresh greens with sesame dressing. The mushrooms and the greens give it that really nice earthy flavor. The sesame sauce is sweet and savory, which is really nice. I do have to mention that the vegetables have this really strong earthy green flavor, kind of like in kale or in spinach or in arugula. So it might not be for everybody.
Salad's very light. You really taste it's like a lot of raw greens. I like it. It's refreshing compared to everything else.
This dish is a nice contrast to everything else we had. All the other dishes were also quite a bit oilier as well, so this was kind of like a palate cleanser. And now the next dish is my favorite dish by far. The flying fish roast tteokbokki. Now honestly, it doesn't look like very much, and I'm gonna have a very hard time explaining why I think this is so freaking good. so please bear with me. So this sotbop has flying fish roe, pickled radish, mushrooms, butter, scrambled egg, seaweed, and Keumsan aioli. And honestly, even after that description, it just looks like a big bland bowl of rice. But I guarantee you it is so much more than that. The fish roe gives it that seafood flavor. The soy sauce and the mushrooms just give it that umami touch. The scrambled egg, the butter, and the aioli gives it that really rich flavor and texture. And the pickled radish and seaweed just gives it that flavor contrast, that little bit of acidity to break up that fat. I'm not doing it justice because it is so freaking good.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I would actually order this. I can't describe it. It's like seafoody, but like savory and a little bit sweet. I don't know what's in it, but it's so good. Even better with kimchi. That's so good.
I literally told the owner, the chef, my friend, and my girlfriend that I'm coming back for this again. That's how freaking good it is. It's freaking delicious, quote me on that. And I forgot to mention our food just comes with a seaweed soup. And I don't typically mention these things, but this soup was pretty damn fantastic. It was savory, hearty, hot as hell, which is perfect for that rainy day. And most of all, the flavors are actually really strong. Most of the time when they give you a free soup, these guys are watered down, but not Keumsan, because they make their food with love. Our food also came with 3 other sides, some tofu, some kimchi, some pickled onions. So if you want some extra flavor on your entree, mix these babies in and you'll get a whole new flavor palette. Their next delicious entree was the kalbijim, the braised beef short rib. Tender, slow braised beef short ribs with mushroom, radish, carrots, finished with roasted walnuts and pine nuts. And for some reason the menu actually did mention that it also had a little bit of okra as well. The first thing I want to say is that the pieces of beef are freaking massive, which I absolutely love. If you want an order that has a good mix of beef and veggies, this is probably for you. First of all, the beef is juicy and succulent. And because the beef is braised, the juices and the flavor are so potent. And because we ordered so much food already, we didn't order a bowl of rice, but I think this would go perfectly with a bowl of rice. And the consistency of their veggies is perfect. It's not too mushy, not too hard, a perfect little bite. I loved it.
Oh. Really good, really sweet, really tender. Needs rice.
And lastly, we have a Korean classic, the sundubu. We got ourselves a seafood sundubu. I mean, we already had meat, we already had vegetables. We really wanted to round out our order with some seafood as well. And of course, we can't miss out on that egg. It just adds that extra layer of richness. And while these pots are kind of small, they really don't skimp on the ingredients. Like if you just spoon from all the way in the bottom, you'll always get full spoons of food. If you're looking for a place that has watered down soup and very few ingredients, this place is not for you. This soup is really heavy in that tofu flavor and really heavy in that seafood flavor as well. It's hearty, it's earthy, and it has that really nostalgic warmth. The flavors weren't quite as strong as the seaweed soup, surprisingly, but that's not to say that it lacked flavor. It was still very flavorful. I was also very surprised that the seafood had such a good cook on it. Usually when I have seafood in hot pots like this, they tend to be overcooked like crazy, which makes the seafood really solid, like really hard, or really mushy. But I think they timed it pretty close to perfect, because their shrimp had a near perfect consistency.
The funny thing is, the sundubu is actually more mild than the seaweed soup. You'll see what I mean. Like it's richer and thicker, but it's more mild. But very hearty, lots of stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear me, it's kind of loud in here, but I would 100% come again. All the flavors here, really, really, really good. The meats are tender, everything just hits.
Like I said, I had a really good time here. The service was really good, 10 out of 10. The food was really good, 9.5 or 10 out of 10. And the prices here are also pretty good. While I wouldn't call them exactly cheap, they're definitely not expensive. Most dishes go for around $20 to $22 before tax and tip. There is one dish that goes for $40, but that is meant to be shared, so it ends up being around $20 as well. And of course, once again, we're at that point in the video again. Thank you Panda Fam for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you've been here already, please let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it. And as always, thank you Panda Fam. Let's dine again soon.